Now, the UK government took effective control on Saturday of Britain's last remaining factory that makes steel from scratch, which was being run by Chinese owners. Now, this comes after lawmakers approved an emergency rescue. Prime Minister Keir Starmer summoned lawmakers for the unusual Saturday sitting to back the bill aimed at blocking British Steel's Chinese owners, Jingye Group, from closing the two massive blast furnaces in the north of England that are key in the steel-making process. Take a look at this report.
The UK government is taking control of Chinese-owned British Steel after emergency legislation was rushed through Parliament in a single day. Business Secretary Jonathan Reynolds told MPs the government's likely next step would be to nationalise the Scunthorpe plant, which employs 2,700 people.
Mr. Speaker, I want to be clear that a transfer of ownership to the state remains on the table, and it may well, at this stage, given the behaviour of the company, be the likely option. But also, our aspirations for British Steel remain a co-investment agreement with a private sector partner to secure that long-term transformation.
The Chinese owner of British Steel was considering closing the manufacturing plant in Scunthorpe in northern England. The Scunthorpe plant, which first opened more than 150 years ago, is the main provider for the UK's railway infrastructure operator Network Rail. The decision to introduce the emergency legislation was given added urgency by the recent move by Jingye to cancel orders for the iron pallets used in the blast furnaces. Secretary Reynolds accused the Chinese owner of the company for not negotiating with the government.
As honourable members will know, since taking office, this government has been negotiating in good faith with British Steel's owners, Jingye. We have worked tirelessly to find a way forward, making a generous offer of support to British Steel that included sensible, common-sense conditions to protect the workforce, to protect taxpayers' money, and create a commercially viable company for the future. Despite our offer to Jingye being substantial, they wanted much more. Frankly, an excessive amount. We did, however, remain committed to negotiation. But over the last few days, it became clear that the intention of Jingye was to refuse to purchase sufficient raw materials to keep the blast furnaces running. In fact, their intention was to cancel and refuse to pay for existing orders.
Though the legislation does not transfer ownership of the plant to the state, Reynolds conceded it was a future possibility.